Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Cancer for November 8th through 14th for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading, and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, Spirit, this is for Cancer, November 8th through 14th regarding love. This is for Cancer, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, November 8th through 14th regarding love. This is for Cancer, Spirit, November 8th through 14th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Cancer, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Cancer, Spirit, November 8th through 14th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. Okay, we have Ace of Wands, King of Swords, and the Moon. This is for Cancer, Spirit. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Wands. This is for Cancer, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love, November 8th through 14th. This is for Cancer, Spirit, November 8th through 14th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. For Cancer, Spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, November 8th through 14th. We have Temperance. This is for Cancer, Spirit, November, this card, Spirit. Okay, November 8th through 14th. Okay, Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the overall energy for November 8th through 14th for you, Cancer, is the Empress. This is someone who is abundant and, knows their worth. Okay, so for the first row, which represents the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands, King of Swords, and the Moon. So the Ace of Wands can talk about a fresh new start in love. King of Swords can talk about a head over heart decision. And the Moon can talk about some sort of a deception or information that's hidden. Okay, for the second row, which represents the current energy or the present, we have the Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, Five of Wands. So the Queen of Swords can represent someone who is like very independent. The Nine of Wands can represent the wounded warrior. And then the Five of Wands can represent some type of conflict, either inner or outer. Okay. And then for the last row, which represents the immediate future, we have the Page of Cups, Temperance, and the Seven of Swords. So the Page of Cups can represent a love offer. Temperance can represent balance and moderation. And then the Seven of Swords can represent some type of deception. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying the Empress, okay? Why is the Empress card here, please, Spirit? Why is the Empress here, please? Why is the Empress card here, please, Spirit? Okay. And we have the Moon card on the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, so the Empress is your overall energy for the 8th through the 14th of November. So this card is someone who is very abundant. This is someone who, stands on their own 2 feet. They know their worth and, they're not afraid to stand in it. Okay, so either this is how someone sees you, Cancer, or this is how you see someone. Okay. Okay, so next we're going to move on by clarifying the Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Wands here, please? Anything for the Ace of Wands, Spirit? Okay, anything for the Ace of Wands? One more time. Both of these, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, we have a lot of clarification cards for the Ace of Wands. We have the Sun, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, King of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so for the first card in the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is a blessing from the universe, and the Ace of Wands is just the universe blessing you with a fresh new start in love in the recent past, okay? So like I said, we have a lot of clarification cards. First clarification card is the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This to me is, you know, how you're showing up in the recent past, Cancer. You know, it seems like you might have been through something as far as in the past, in relationships. You may have been through a lot of relationships that left you wounded. And with this card, it can just talk about you being stuck in this energy where, you know, you're very guarded and you watch your heart closely, and you don't give your heart easily, is what I'm saying by that. And then with the Nine of Wands, like I said, you may be feeling stuck in this energy where you feel like you're never going to get out of this space where you're feeling wounded. But with this card, Spirit is telling you that all you need to do is continue to persevere, because you just need one more wand and you'll be at 10 of Wands, which is completion, okay? Okay, next clarification card is the High Priestess. This card is just telling me that you're being guided throughout this situation in your love life. You're being guided by your intuition and your guides, okay? And so, you know, you need to take time out when this card comes up to make sure that you're meditating and, you know, doing yoga or something that will put you in a state of mindfulness, so that you can get the downloads from your guides and from your intuition on how to move forward in this situation, okay? Okay, Nine of Pentacles is telling me that, you know, you're in a situation now where, or you were in the past, where, you know, you're feeling independent, you're standing on your own 2 feet, you're taking care of your business, you know, handling what you need to handle. Just like I said, standing on your own 2 feet. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it just talks about you being in an energy where you're single and you're enjoying being in that state of being by yourself, okay? Then we have the King of Wands. This can represent a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. So we're talking Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And with the King of Wands, this just can talk about you taking control of your life, okay? Taking back control of it. Okay, and then with the Knight of Swords can represent an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart. So we're talking Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this can represent a love offer in the recent past, something that takes you, you know, takes you by storm. You don't even realize, you kind of are a little blindsided, like things that happen, you know, out of nowhere. And, you know, you may not have ever been looking for it. And like I said, you may have felt a little blindsided when it actually happened. Okay. And then we have our first match pair, the King and Queen of Cups. So this other person that's in this relationship, in this situationship that we're talking about in this reading, this person is your divine counterpart. Because whenever these two cards come up like this is what it's telling me, okay? So with the Queen and King of Cups, both of them represent water signs or someone with a lot of water in their chart. So we're talking Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the Scorpio card. This is the Cancer card. So with the Queen of Cups, this card is just talking about, you know, a person with a lot of love to give. Both of these two people have a lot of love to give. But with the Queen of Cups, it's just saying that in order for you to get the best outcome to your relationship, you need to be as open and honest as possible about your feelings, okay? Then with the King of Cups, this is someone with a lot of love to give as well. Someone who's very emotionally, you know, balanced, very nurturing, very emotionally supportive. And this can just talk about you learning to balance your head and your heart and, you know, accepting things that you can't change, okay? Okay, and the last card is the Sun. So the Sun is telling me that this divine counterpart is wish fulfillment for you, okay, with the Sun. Okay, we're going to move forward and clarify the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here, please, Spirit? Why is the King of Swords here, please? Anything else for the King of Swords? Anything else? Okay, we have 3 clarification cards. We have the Empress, 10 of Cups, and Temperance. Okay, second card in the recent past is the King of Swords. So this is someone who is very independent. They're all about truth. It can, like I said, this card can talk about you wanting to make a head over heart decision about something. With the King of Swords, this can represent an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? And this can also talk about, because of we're coming out of the energy of the Nine of Wands, this card can also talk about you possibly being, you or the other person being emotionally unavailable, okay? Okay, but we have several clarification cards. The first clarification card is the Empress. So the Empress is just like this Empress here. This is someone very abundant, someone who, you know, stands on their own 2 feet. You know, they handle their own business. This is someone who knows their worth. So this to me is how you see the other person, okay? And that's, to me, is what this card is saying, the same thing. This is how you see the other person, as someone very abundant, okay? The Temperance card is Sagittarius energy, and it's just telling me it's all about moderation and balance. And it's just saying you're wanting to be truthful with the King of Swords, with this person who you see as abundant, and you want to balance out the situation with them, is what this Temperance card is saying, okay? This is also the soulmate card, which is, we already know that because you have the 2 divine counterparts, the King and Queen of Cups. So this person is also a soulmate, and this card can also talk about a great romance coming your way, okay? And then the last card is the 10 of Cups. So this is telling me for you to tell the truth, you know, to the Empress, and balance out the situation is wish fulfillment for you, okay? So we're going to move forward and clarify the Moon. Why is the Moon here, please, Spirit? Anything else for the Moon? Is there anything else for the Moon? Okay, we have the Tower, we have the Strength card, and we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, last card in the recent past is the Moon. This is Cancer energy and Pisces energy. With the Moon is talking about some form of deceit. There is some piece of information that has been hidden, okay, from either you, Cancer, or the other person. You know who it applies to. Like I said, I'm reading this as if it's towards you, but some of these energies may need to be switched or flipped. And if they do, just go ahead and flip them. You know where everything belongs. Okay. So like I said, with the moon can talk about illusion, disillusionment. It can talk about, like I said, some piece of information that's yet to be revealed. So there's some deception, something hidden going on that the other person or you, Cancer, may not know about. Okay. So we have 3 clarification cards. The first clarification card is the Tower. The Tower is Scorpio energy, and it's talking about an irrevocable change that happened in the recent past. So this to me feels like it was a breakup, okay? A breakdown of this situation, all right? And then we have the Strength card. The Strength card is Leo energy, and it's just telling me that it's possible someone was holding themselves back in the relationship, because we had that Queen of Cups saying that in order for you to have the best outcome, you need to be more open and honest about your feelings, okay? And the Strength card can also talk about inner strength, like building up your courage and so on and so forth, okay? Then the last card we have is the Four of Wands. This is talking about wanting to have a reunion. So you want to have a reunion with this person that you had this bad breakup with in the recent past. And the Four of Wands, if you are into the twin flame thing, if you believe in twin flames, this is saying that this person is not only your divine counterpart, not only a soulmate, but they're also your twin flame, because you see the 11 on both sides. And this just talks about you wanting to have a reunion, to reunite with this person, okay? Okay, next we're going to move forward and clarify the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here, please, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Swords here, please? Okay, anything else for the Queen of Swords? Anything else? Okay, we have several clarification cards. 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, in the present or the current energy, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This is another matched pair. Like I said, this person is your divine counterpart. This is Spirit showing you a second time that this person is, okay? Okay, so the Queen of Swords can represent someone very independent. This can just talk about you coming out in the current energy as someone who is very cut off, you know, from their feelings. You know, you may be feeling, you know, hurt by what happened in the past with this breakup, with this sudden breakup with the Tower. And it can just, you know, talk about you being, you know, cut off and just emotionally unavailable, okay? And so the 3 of Swords is telling me why, okay? It's saying that there was some type of third-party situation, that whatever happened in this situation, it left you and the other person possibly heartbroken, okay? This can also talk about having a person as a third party in this situation as well. Like I said, you would know who the person was that was bringing in a third party, okay? Then we have the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is telling me that there was some kind of deceit involved, which the moon, you know, is back where it's backing up the moon. So the 7 of Swords is telling me that someone was being deceptive and probably not being honest about how they felt. And also with some of you, we're going to have this storyline where there's a third party situation, okay? So cheating, because this card can also talk about cheating, the 7 of Swords, all right? It won't apply to everyone, but for some of you, somebody had a storyline of infidelity, okay? And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is telling me 2 things. Number 1, it's backing up the third party situation. So there was some infidelity for some of you. And then it's also telling me that with this, you're heartbroken about this situation because this was someone you wanted to build with, you wanted to collaborate with and build something of quality as far as a relationship, okay? Then with the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles is telling me that someone was holding themselves back, okay? And that might have been why the situation broke down, because someone was holding themselves back and not being honest. And then with the Strength card can talk about holding yourself back emotionally as well, okay? So for some of you, there was a third party situation. For others of you, there was a breakdown because someone wasn't being honest about their feelings. And then for some of you, it was both of those, which contributed to this Tower, okay? So the next card we have is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is letting me know that there was a third-party situation for some of you because someone had a lot of options. And this can talk about having options, having choices, and being confused. So someone had a lot of options and somebody chose to partake of one or more of them is what this card is telling me, okay? And then with the Queen of Pentacles, this can represent an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, which is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's telling me that at least one of the people in this situation wanted to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with the other one, okay? Because this card can talk about someone who is stable, financially secure, you know, and very, you know, just very, like for the long term, basically. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the female archetype of life partner, okay? So somebody was looking at the other one in this situation as a forever person, or maybe now in this energy, after all this has happened, this could be the way you see this person, Cancer, or vice versa, okay? So next, we're going to clarify the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here, please, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Wands here, please? Is there anything else for the Nine of Wands? Anything else? Okay. For the Nine of Wands, we have one clarification card, the Six of Pentacles. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, because if you see her, you see how she's guarding herself, guarding her heart. She's got these wands placed around her, like she doesn't want to let someone get near her. And I think, like I said, this card is the most important in the spread because it tells me what this spread is about, and it's just saying that, you know, someone is being very guarded and not letting someone get near them, okay? And they're doing that by holding themselves back emotionally with the Strength card, and also holding themselves back with the Four of Pentacles, okay, emotionally, and also with the King and the Queen of Swords, where I told you come off as emotionally unavailable like that. Like I said, I don't know who is who. It could, you know who it is. You know who's doing this. And like I said, with the Knight of Wands, this is the wounded warrior, someone who's been hurt so badly in past relationships that they feel the need to be this guarded. And this is telling me two things. Number one, you're not, if this is you, Cancer, you haven't all the way come through this heartache and you have not fully healed it because, or most of the things that happened to you in the past, because if you had, and if this is you, you wouldn't be showing up like this. Because once you heal your heart, I'm not saying you're going to throw open the doors and let anybody just march into your heart and into your life, but you won't come across as this guarded and you know, this, you know, like standoffish, and this just, you know, wary of letting people get close to you, okay? And like I said, with this card, you might be feeling like you'll never get over this, but you just have to keep working because Spirit says you're almost at the point where you're at completion, okay? So we have one clarification card, which is the Six of Pentacles, okay? The Six of Pentacles can talk about reciprocity, a relationship built on reciprocity or equal give and take. So this card is just telling me that, you know, you may have been holding yourself back in the past, or maybe the other person was. And with this Six of Pentacles, you're wanting to fix that. You're wanting to not come across as guarded anymore. And you want to have a relationship that's equal and built on equal give and take, okay? Okay, so now we're going to move forward and clarify the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of... This card, Spirit? Okay. Why is the Five of Wands here, please, Spirit? Is there anything else for the Five of Wands? Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Okay, so we have one clarification card, which is the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Wands, this can talk about inner and outer conflict. And I think for some of you, it's inner. And for some of you, it's both inner and outer. Okay, so we have one clarification card, which is the Five of Cups. And this is just talking about heartbreaks, breakups, separation. So this to me is just showing me in the current energy that some of you are grieving over this heartbreak, what happened in this relationship. It could be you, could be the other person, could be the both of you. And that, you know, you're living in the past, you're ruminating over what happened in the past, so much so that you don't see these two these two cups that are still standing up behind you. And Spirit is telling you that, you know, you have to get out of this. It's like crying over spilled milk energy, and you have to get out of this energy by healing the situation so that you can realize you have these two cups, which are two opportunities still left behind you. Because remember, I told you, as I say, these two cups are telling me that you still have an emotional connection to this person, okay? Because remember, two of cups is like the two of cups, okay? All right, so we're going to move forward and clarify the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here, please, Spirit? Why is the Page of Cups here, please? Okay, is there anything else for the Page of Cups? Is there anything else? Okay. We have two clarification cards, the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so in the immediate future, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is a love offer. This can represent a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So this card is telling me that in the immediate future, Cancer, you're going to have a love offer for this person you want to reunite with, and it's going to come with an apology, okay? Because usually this card is a picture of the page holding a cup, and it's got a fish coming out of it, and that fish is a lot of times representative of an apology, okay? And it could, like I said, it could be reversed, all right? So we have two clarification cards. The first one is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, this card can also talk about cheating. So like I said, for those of you who have the infidelity storyline, this is just talking about, you know, someone being stressed out, upset, having sleepless nights, nightmares, crying over this situation. They're ruminating about the past, wishing they could go back and change things and make things different. But with this card, the only thing you can do is heal it, move on, okay? Because this card, a lot of times, you're blowing things out of proportion. Not to say that your pain, I'm not, you know, saying that your pain and what you're going through and the stress, I'm not, please don't take this as me trying to belittle what you're going through, because I'm not trying to do that at all. But I'm just saying this card a lot of time is representative of how we blow things up in our mind to be way worse than what it actually is. And that is not indicative of really what's going on in reality, okay? So with this card, Spirit is just saying the only solution for you to get through this is for you to heal the past, learn the lesson, make sure you learn the lesson so that you don't repeat it, and then move on and move forward, okay? Okay, second clarification card is the Page of Swords. This can represent an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart. So we're talking Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Page of Swords is telling me two things. Number one, there may possibly be some delays in this situation in the future. And then number two, that you're watching this person, Cancer, online, okay? They may be watching you as well, and it could be that the both of you are watching each other, all right? So if you're trying to have a reunion with this person, the High Priestess is telling me that it's being divinely guided. And in this situation, you know, you may come across some type of delay with the Page of Swords, okay? Because the Spirit is trying to line things up where the two of you come together exactly the way you should, and for you to have the best chance at the relationship working out a second time. Because it just seems to me in the recent past you had a false start. So Spirit is now, you know, taking over, and they've got their hands on the wheel to steer this situation in the right direction so that you come together at the right time and have the best chance for things to work out, okay? So next we're going to move forward and clarify the Temperance card. Why is Temperance here, please, Spirit? Why is Temperance here, please? Anything else for Temperance? Anything else? Okay, so in the immediate future, the second card is Temperance. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the clarification card is the Chariot. Okay, so the Temperance card is all about balance and moderation. It is talking about you in the future wanting to balance out this situation. This is why you want to come back together with this person, why you have a love offer for them, Cancer, because you want to balance out the situation. If it was you that was holding yourself back and not being honest about your feelings, this card is telling me that you want to be honest and you want to tell the truth, okay? Because you want things to come together and work out, okay? And then the one and only clarification card you have is the Chariot. This is your card. This is Cancer energy. So the Chariot talks about overcoming obstacles and victory and success. So it's telling me that your desire to want to have this reunion and to balance out this relationship is going to be met, you know, with victory and success. Okay. All right. So the last card we're going to clarify is the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here, please, Spirit? Is there anything else for the Seven of Swords? Anything else? Okay. Okay, so we have two clarification cards, the Eight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the last card in the spread is the Seven of Swords. This card, like I said, it can talk about deception. It can talk about infidelity, cheating, you know, like someone being deceptive and not telling the truth. Okay, but with it being in this position and you wanting to resolve this situation, this card is telling me that with the Five of Pentacles, that you, the other person, or the both of you are feeling left out in the cold by this situation, and that with the Eight of Wands, there's going to be communication, okay? This is a manifestation card. It also can talk about like travel and like swift, fast communication. So this is just telling me that, you know, you're tired of feeling left out in the cold, Cancer, and you're gonna be honest and tell this person how you feel about the situation. You're gonna come clean about it, or vice versa. If they're the one that wasn't telling the truth, they're gonna come clean and tell the truth about what happened, because you want to come together and reunite. Okay. All right. So I hope whatever you want to get out of this situation, Cancer, I hope you get out, you know, you're able to achieve it. But like I said, with the Chariot is saying that you're going to be successful. Okay. So I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards from Spirit to see what else they have to say about this situation. Okay. This is for Cancer, Spirit. Anything else for Cancer, Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Okay, so we have two cards. First one, release your ex. It says the time has come to clear your energy. So if you're holding on to anything about this past situation, this card is telling you to release it. Let me tell you this. Some of you have to walk away from this situation because it was a false start, okay? Because it was a false start, you cannot hang on to the situation the way it once was and expect it to become something new. This has to transform. So this is why Spirit is telling you to release your ex, because you have to get rid of whatever residual energy you're hanging on from the way this was the first time, because something about it wasn't right. Because if there wasn't something about it that wasn't right, the situation would have never ended in a tower moment, okay? It never would have changed irrevocably. And it changed irrevocably, meaning that it can't be changed back to the way that it was, which means that in order for the two of you to move forward and have this reunion with your twin flame, with your divine counterpart, with your soulmate, you are going to have to release this and what it was in the past. So this is what this release your ex is talking about, because like I said, the situation has to transform. It's saying in the immediate future, you're going to come back together with this person, but you have to release the situation from the way it was in the past so that you can start over again. Okay. Okay. Last card is retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. So this to me can talk about you needing to go within to do the work to do this releasing, because that could be, if you're having any kind of delays in the immediate future with the Page of Swords, that could be why you're having the delays, because it could be that Spirit is waiting for you to release anything that you have that you're holding on to about the way this situation was in the past. Okay, so you've got to work on this situation and get past this wounding from what happened in the past between the two of you, so you can start over again. And by doing that, you need to retreat. You know, you need to be like in hermit mode and work through whatever you need to work through so you can release it and start over again so you can be victorious. Okay? Okay, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe, and to hit the notification bell when I post new readings. Have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.